Hello racers, welcome to Silverstone International. So you may be familiar with the big GP circuit that the F1 guys would use. That's this big route around the outside. On this occasion we're on the International, which is this highlighted section there. A really good circuit actually for the Mazdas, great fun, loads of overtaking. This is just a little bit of footage of a large photo shoot that took place during the lunch break. We managed to get all the Mazdas together for an end of season photo shoot. I quickly unplugged my GoPro from the car just to nick a little footage like that. Right, here we go, race one. So got a good start actually. Managed to almost latch on to the guys in front. I was a bit surprised actually to pull such a gap from the guys behind, and part of me is thinking someone's out on the left there, which is why you see me kind of look over a couple of times just to be sure I'm not going to pull across someone's nose. Here we go into the tight turn 3, big pack of Mazdas chasing me down already, but we're away pretty well. Just trying to, as I said, just trying to latch onto these guys and get the slipstream. So I'm going to get this out of the way straight away. I'm running new tyres, which definitely helped with the lateral grip. Car felt really well composed, but it was confirmed by the team that we had a compression issue with one or two of the cylinders, meaning that the power just was lacking. And as you can see, just in that straight there, I probably lost 2 or 3 tenths on the straight. But I was just fully prepared to give it my all in the corners and try and hang on to any form of slipstream that I could. 3 wide almost there. I didn't really want to have a go, but I was a bit surprised at how quick the car in front broke, so had to have a little look up the outside there. But again, being super careful. If I fight with these guys in front, I'm going to lose so much time, and even that tiny lift before the straight has allowed Paul Bateman to pull alongside. Paul is an absolute master. He's been racing these cars for so long. Previous race winner here. I've got the utmost respect for him. I think he may have been struggling a little bit with his health lately, but you wouldn't think it when you see him in the car. He's still on point. So we're going to try everything we can to stay in his slipstream. I got caught out a little bit. He broke earlier than I thought, so I was the car was unsettled, but here we go. I'm going to try and stay in the slipstream, but you can see even being that close, he's still just about pulling out on me up to 5th gear. Throughout the weekend, the highest speed I saw into this corner was 112 before braking, but I think the average was like 109, 110, so pretty quick for these little Mazdas. So I've gone to the right here, which is basically my way of saying, look, I don't want to have a go, but then same thing happens again. Once we get into the corners, I'm just quicker, and it's hard to really lift and follow someone through when they're that much slower. Giving Paul loads of room, making sure I get close to the curb on the inside, and straight away just get right back behind him and latch onto his slipstream. Good gap to the cars behind at the moment. We are losing the cars in front, unfortunately, so that's partially due to us fighting. We just skipped ahead because nothing much happened in that lap, but here you can see Tom Greenwood just about rejoining. Same story here. Like, I didn't want to go side by side, it made no sense. I really wanted to just stick behind him, but unfortunately the 2 guys now behind have managed to catch up. So here realistically I should just be pulling into Tom's slipstream ahead, but the reality is I'm just giving a slipstream to the guys behind here, and here they come. Couldn't really defend. Well, I could have defended, but it was just going to compromise the time too much, so let the Owen Mills car slip through, and then try not to fight too much. But as whilst I'm saying that, we've got my good buddy Austin Pegg just showing his face at the moment. So yeah, it was a little bit unfortunate, but we kind of had to give up that place and not cost ourselves too much time. Right, Here comes Austin from one of his many love taps that he gives me throughout this race. Austin really was that missing, whatever it is, 5-10 brake horsepower that I'm down. He was there to give me a bump. It was interesting because I just had so much more pace in him through the corners, but he was just getting that that great slipstream and great top end. Skips ahead another lap as well. So the OMR car there seems to have a bit of a mechanical failure. Now I couldn't shoot down the inside because there's a yellow flag, so this cost me actually quite dearly. I couldn't latch on or get in front and get behind Paul again, but what I've really done now is open myself up to Austin, and I wonder if already he's getting a bit tired of bumping me and whether he's thinking about having a move. His bumper started completely red, his front bumper there at the start of the race, but I think by the end of it, it was almost completely grey because he just kept bump drafting me whenever possible. But that's helped. We've cleared the O'Emil's car there, and we're off again. We're set about chasing down Paul. A little lock up. It's always good when you see that. You know that you're that they're feeling a bit of pressure. So here we go. Pretty good run, trying to figure out how to drive this car without losing momentum. It's definitely been a bit of a learning curve. Once again, cut forward because not much happened, but now we are much closer to Paul. I'm pulling into his slipstream, doing everything I can to carry that mid-corner speed. Austin's dropped back a little bit at this point, but as you can see, I'm not really gaining, not really losing too much either. So we have a yellow flag here, and we won't mention how much Austin caught up with me there, but he's a good guy, we'll aim off. So we're going past two back markers here. That is actually Claire Padmore in her first race that we just drove by. That's her in the nice purple car there. Well done for her for getting out on grid. It must have been pretty crazy seeing all these Mazdas come at you from different directions. But here we go, we've only got a couple of laps left now, I think, of the race. Here's Austin with another little bump. Thanks, Austin, definitely appreciate that. He's kind of pushing me into these moves. I wasn't sure whether I actually really wanted to go at this point, but he's sent me down the inside of Paul, so I broke a tiny bit early. We're side by side. This was absolutely amazing at the time. Real respect given, making sure that there's no damage incurred through Stowe there. Now we're almost 3 wide. I can sense that those guys are fighting, so I go slightly deeper to stay out their way. You can see from the rear view cam it was really close, but on this occasion I actually come off pretty well and managed to get the move done on Paul. Okay, so I've just added some footage from Austin's camera in the bottom right there. So now you can take your pick. You got the front view, rear view, or Austin's view, and I've slipped straight back in behind Paul. I think about having to go here, but I know it's going to compromise me too much. So sat back behind him. Similar scenario. Try everything I can to carry mid-corner speed. Do whatever it takes. Here we go, trying to get on the power, do everything you can. I've learned to run wide, not let the car bog down too much, and it looks pretty good. I've gapped Austin a tiny bit there, but I mean, as you can see, look at the power difference. Here he comes, flying. Lovely little punt there whilst I'm in 4th, up to 5th. Thinking about a go, I'm not too sure. Austin makes sure I had to go. Whether I was in doubt there, he gave me another little punt, so this time I've learnt my lesson. Got down the inside of Paul, but I'm going to have to defend. This is the last lap, so I've got to stay tight. I think I can hold him through the corner. There's no way him going around the outside, so I'm going to stay tight. Austin's trying to make a move as well, fighting his way through with Paul. At this point, I'm just relieved that I think I've done it. I've managed to time it just right. And there's the checker flag for me. Austin gets done at the line around the outside from Pete.
Today on rear view cam.
Okay, we just skipped across the rear view cam here.
I am a Mazda racer.
Not a Mazda racer, Carter.
At Seb Racing. Yeah, I'm based at Seb Racing on the channel.
Thanks, guys.